Hey guys, um, I just felt the need to come on here because about the UFO dreams, I was unsure about it, but I think that I've got my confirmation from God about it. Um, I went into prayer a few days ago, the day that I had submitted that YouTube video to get confirmation on it, and I found it. Of course, this is stuff from a year ago whenever I had the other dream. It was when I was still in school and I wasn't homeschooled anymore. And after a while, it sort of slipped my mind that I even had this, but strangely, the stuff that this guy had mentioned in this article that I am not going to take credit for because it was so long ago and it only printed like half of it because my printer ran out of ink. So let's get into this. Okay. I'm just gonna read this because why not? Okay, it will have telepathic electronic two-way communication, which means that they're going to be able to access our brains and talk to us in our heads, making us think that in each and every single person it is God that is talking to us when it is not God. It's going to be a false rapture. It is going to be a UFO deception. That is the big deception that we are talking about. And the confirmation I got was from Minister Paul, which I'm going to link the URL to his video down there. So people who don't believe won't have time to prepare to understand in their head that whenever this all goes down, it is not real. They will be gripped like that. It will grab onto your shoulders and you will believe that it is actually God. They're going to use this Project Bluebeam, which I'm sure we've all heard of it, and if you haven't heard of it, I'm going to link a URL to what they're about below too. I'm just going to tell you, they're about holographic technology and making it like really 3D. At least that's what they've distributed to the public, but I'm sure that they have holograms that can actually do physical stuff in this world. So this is some pretty dark stuff, guys, and I'm not even gonna joke around about it. The RFDI chips are already out there, so ain't even gotta say that. They're gonna use the Project Bluebeam to create supernatural forces or demons that are gonna look really physical and really manifested, and you're going to think that the aliens are here to save us. The aliens are demonic. They are not here to save us. They are a deception. They are a lie. They are a mirage. This whole thing right here is a mirage. It is a mirage and it is not real. It is not happening, and they are not going to save you. The only person that's going to save you is God, and He's not coming until all of this goes down. I can tell you that right now. So if you think that, oh, well, we're not going to experience anything, you're wrong. Because we're going to go through this, and we're going to be forced out of our homes, and then they're going to enforce martial law everywhere. It's going to be catastrophic on the utmost highest level that you have possibly ever could think of happening on this earth in history. Like, you thought that Hitler's time was bad? Wait until you see this, because you're not going to be ready for it, and you're going to fall into waves of suicide or murder, or you're going to get permanent psychological disorders, as it says in here. I'm sorry if I'm coming off mean, guys. It's just I have this really bad headache right now. And this is how they're going to enforce the dictatorship to everyone. And the people that are on the run, they're going to be hunted down by the UFOs, and they're going to be taken. Which is what I think that first and second UFO dream was about. Whenever I was just chilling outside in my hot tub, and then suddenly this UFO came and it tried to take me, but it didn't really look real, but its effects were real. I think that's what's gonna happen, guys. And if that is gonna happen, I am so sorry for each and every one of you. We are gonna be tracked and traced by satellites, then hunted down and imprisoned or killed. Those who aren't killed outright are gonna be used as slave labor, sex slaves, or medical experiments, which I had another dream that I think is symbolic to this for some reason. I don't really know why, I just got that feeling. But it was of these two people. I'm not even going to say their names because it was someone who was so close to me, and they were doing this to me. It was, I'll just say it, it was my dad and my grandpa. And they were holding me down, and they were cutting me off limb by limb. And then suddenly, it's like my spirit was in moderator mode, and I was still watching them torment me, and I was still screaming. But it was like I was two different people at once. It was weird. But anyways, back to this. They're gonna use EFL frequencies and sensory deprivation by broadcasting signals into the auditory nerve systems. And guys, a high power like that, you're not going to be able to hear anything else besides what they put into your head. So you might as well just be armed and ready, locked and loaded at all costs, at all times. Or else you're not going to survive this. Even if you do have God on your side, I don't think you're going to survive this. If you're not with God 100% all the time, every day, if you're falling into the needs and desires of flesh, then if you're depriving someone of Jesus, stop. It is not nice. It is not natural. It's not right. You shouldn't be doing that. You should not do that. God is just like, I can just visualize it right now. He is just screaming at the world, saying, get ready. And last night, I had this strange feeling like there was something really, really important. Have you guys ever had that feeling where you feel like something really important is about to happen, and you get that pumped up feeling? Not like a boasted feeling, but like a energetic feeling, and you just go outside and you're waiting for whatever it is and you have no idea, but then you go back in because you're tired. Because that happened to me last night and it was so weird. I can't even begin to describe it. And this report here is coming from a guy that used to work for the people that were making this in NASA, which is why I don't trust them. But people can believe what they want to believe, right? This deception, this UFO deception, is going to usher in the false Messiah, the false God. It's going to bring in the Antichrist and establish the New World Order all over the world. It is going to be completely chaotic, and if you do not agree, you better have a good hiding spot, honey. You better have lots of food and water. You better have God on your side, protecting you and shielding you at all costs, 24/7. Because if you cannot see, if you cannot learn, if you cannot understand, if your family, if your friends do not understand what exactly is going to go down in every state, you're done for. I'm sorry to say it so brutally, but you are done for. This NASA Blue Beam project is the prime directive for the New World Order's absolute control over the populations of the entire Earth. I would suggest you investigate this information carefully before dismissing it as fanatic lunacy. And then it goes into other reports of how microwave auditory technology has impacted us. So yeah, it's coming, and I would highly guys recommend that you watch Minister Paul's video. I'm gonna link the URL below, so you should go watch that and get prepared and be safe. To get prepared, just be in constant prayer and love with God. That's all I can say. He's the only one that's going to save you. There's no man-made tool or device that could possibly save you from what is going to happen. I'm sorry to say it like that, but you know, I pray for you every day and every night, and I will continue to pray for each and everyone in the world. Everyone who's lost and everyone who is just going through so much stuff right now, and even the ones who are so stuck in their fantasies that don't want to believe. I pray for you. I pray for my mom and I pray for my dad, because they aren't awakened to this truth, and I constantly have to deal with their sinning, so it kind of affects me. But I pray for each and every one of you along with myself, and I sincerely give you my regards, that you will make it out alive, that you will make it through this and get raptured and be with God in heaven forever, for all eternity, because you deserve it, and we all deserve it. And if you didn't turn to God, turn to Him now. And if you want to look up more about this, then I'll probably Google some more stuff and link it below. Okay, guys. Love you.